Somebody's been living a comfortable life. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So it's time to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't bother. There's a PC on the desk. It must belong to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used to this last looks like they're very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC has some search results left on it. They might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However...
That's not much of though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They are the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best you could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind's helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair. So what we're going to call some emotional religious cult? The desk is home to a computer. It must belong to the headmaster. And his coin. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must be the headmaster's. Now that over there looks suspicious. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this a design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. You can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze.
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open this. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So you see, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the piece that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All I know is it's probably made up of letters and all numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork and all the files on the PC, everything you could think of. I read more about him than I didn't decide to, but enough of it might have been his password. When I think how much time I wasted on this... Jeez. So there's a hidden room that she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think I assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Maybe for her there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. If Kyo can figure it out, wait, do I stand a chance? Oh wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyo wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is in bed, the idea never even occurred to her. So mind if I try, just to be sure?
Well...
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. It's probably gonna be it. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. Correct myself and turn to face the computer monitor. I'm just type the password here. I typed in the full name Kyo Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slight trembling, and as I finished typing it in... What? That did it! Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Kyoko? Not looking when she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Yeah, the idea that he just never did anything for her but still thought of her might be even worse than if he just didn't care. Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko. I may as well know how you've been. I guess it's fixed on only on one thing. A present, wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Perhaps the headmaster regretted some of his life decision. It's not to say. I better check out that suspicious present before I do anything. Okay. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I get kind of a bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh.
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so, you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. It's probably gonna be a corpse. Heavy step approached the box, took desperate breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole hesitant glances at it and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. There's nothing I expect to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could possibly imagine it?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Yes, he had the weirdest execution ever. How did that kill him? What, did the thing just heat up and roast him? The bones aren't even blackened. Wait, that means that's him we saw at the start. The first one, well, the first one we saw get executed. At least what's left of him. Are you serious? That's Kyoko's dad? Is that man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. Yeah. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game was 16 students. When we put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Go explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Oh no, she wasn't completely calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. Was that all there was to it? I gave up something of that pride, not in the hopes Pika had to. Yeah, we were there. Would she really give up their pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. One wonders. Huh, this picture. Baby Kyoko. It's all faded, must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko?
Why would you...
This is annoying. Came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... To now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I want to face him and tell myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. This time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. You know, I think knowing he cared and still didn't, see her or anything is probably worse than, just that he didn't care. I can't tell, of course. I never experienced either or, but still. The filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine, check for whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have had inherited a family business or legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
if he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. The headmaster's desk. It's probably holding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but... Stop asking her for permission,
hey.
You fucking wimp! Move on!
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, open all the desk drawers and look inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. From the last drawer... Huh, is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And there's a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook on the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right. Not for useful as we continue investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh, but Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Listen,
hey.
Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry. I'm fine. Just need to calm down a little. I need to...
Just a second.
Get my emotions in order. You know, Kyogo, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad, how you only connect by blood, not by heart and soul. Well, maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. And I'll see you later. That's fair enough. But now we can open all those lockers. Is she really okay? Kyogo, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyogo's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yes, I remember that part. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. What means the mastermind's true identity is... one of our students, yes. We also were there for that part. 15 was met in the mail hall. Add Makuro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Sakura, Sakuya, Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Taka, Hifumi, Celeste, and Sakura. Even Makuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Togo, Hina, and Kyogo. Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Well, maybe we can go find that out. Let's get back to the locker room. Oh. Well, now we can open all these. What are we going to open? Well, rooms. Wait, what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the carpet and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Let's see what we got inside. The locker is totally disorganized. Work belongs to a proper organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball? Huh? A crystal ball? That can't be. There's no way he would ever use this locker. It's just not possible. This is deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. Wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to show whoever stuff that didn't do a lot of studying. Now that I can really talk. I tried to act as casual, as natural as possible. Pick up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked inside the notebook, and it's as easy as my head have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hakakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contains a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. And we're all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. You only think that because there's a gap. So, what is this notebook? I suspect we should find that the other intact locker rooms... Well, not locker rooms, but lockers are the same. Let's see anything from the clue. This thing's practically empty. There's just one thing, it's not polished. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure what it is. There's something written inside that could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced unevenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring. Whoever wrote this must be really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. It's curious, isn't it? There's a plan to turn Havoc into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. He also happens to be the headmaster, and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep a student's prodigy safe, to keep them as a hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of a country and world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have, not that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. Well, this belongs to Kyoko. What was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. It's because we're missing a year. So I had to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining page of the notebook. Must have been looking for something that would be wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the run here was missing disorganized scroll. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Mostly list mistakes because these lockers mean they had to belong to the previous student, right? So why am I saying this? Why have these things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? The book seems like it belongs to Hiro, and the pocketbook seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but I want to find that out. I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. This one, right?